In this video, we're going to talk about what we found today, or what a customer found in his wall jackpot of 90% silver. Could there be more than what he found so far? We don't know that yet, folks. And I'm also going to dive into treating the customer right, because that's what you folks want to look out for too when you're out there buying at your local coin shops or buying online. I'm going to give you my opinion where I buy a lot from. I'm going to break down that list, and I'm going to have a story at the end. A story when I worked at Sears, how I took care of a customer when the manager did not. I'm going to tell you all about that. So please stay tuned. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 4,500 subscribers by the end of November. Thank you all for who have subscribed so far. Let's try to get to 3,800 subscribers by the end of the week. That is my goal, so help me out there if you're not yet subscribed. Today, I took the day off. Well, I needed to take the day off from the coin shop. I worked quite a bit yesterday outside of the coin shop, talking to a lot of different customers, and people are starting to, I think, really panic buying. So that's what I did a lot yesterday for the shop. Talked to them on the phone, and you placing orders for them, for Monday morning. And we actually went in for about an hour. Myself and another girl went in for an hour to pull these orders so they'll be ready to go for the morning. We do work on Sundays. We're not open on Sundays, but sometimes we go into the shop and work for an hour or two to pull orders just to be ready for Monday mornings, because sometimes Mondays can be very busy. So we got a phone call, the owner got a phone call, I should say, from a local resident down here. He bought this house in June, and he noticed, the other day that he had a stain on the wall, and he's trying to paint. It kept coming through. He says, I'm just going to cut this piece of wall out and just replace the sheetrock. Well, lo and behold, there was a white bucket, 5-gallon bucket. It is chock full, and I mean chock full, with 90% silver. We don't know how much is there, okay? We can only guesstimate at this point. When he found it, he was trying to find stuff to put it in. Of course, most people can't lift a 5-gallon bucket with 90% silver. It's heavy. So when he got the call, and we're trying to guesstimate how much he has, and we're trying to say, okay, do you have dimes? Do you have quarters? He says right now, what he's seeing, this is the information I have right now. I'm going to his house tomorrow morning, and I will be able to give you an update, and probably in tomorrow's afternoon's video, about what I find. Right now, he's saying he's seeing quarters and dimes. We don't know if they're Roosevelt dimes. The owner did not ask him that, but he kind of want to know what we're paying for. So right now, we are paying for 24 times face per dollar. If we put in bags of $1,000 face in a 5-gallon bucket, you're looking at about $8,000 there. But the bags take up a little bit more room, so we have to consider for that. We're guesstimating about $460,000 to $480,000 dollar bills of value there. This is just a guesstimate now. It could be more, it could be less. This is what we're thinking that he's found. Now, could there be more? The house was built in 1980. That we do know. This house has sold 5 times since 1980. That is the history that we found on these. I'm just trying to think of the name of the company that puts it out there. The realtor companies, I should say. I can't. It starts with a Z. Someone knows what I'm talking about, then put it in. I'm just brain lost right now. Zulo or something like this, like that. So, we looked at the history on the house. The guy gave us the address because I need to go over there tomorrow morning. So, that's the history found. So, could it be from the first owner of the house? We don't know. Could have been from the last owner. We don't know. We were able to see some pictures online because the house did sell back in June. It looks like the kitchen, from what I've seen, it's really remodeled up to date on today's standards. The kitchen looks beautiful from the pictures. So Were the walls replaced between 1980 and to today? It's possible, but sometimes it may not be. We just don't know that yet. So what the owner said, you know, he says, before you rip, and the guy said, wants to rip all the walls, is before you do that, we can get you somebody do a scope in the walls, meaning cut a little hole in every single wall, and just put, people charge like $300-400 for this job. You know, and put a camera in there and see what's really behind the walls and see if we can pick up anything else before this guy really starts ripping stuff open up and find nothing else. So there are options out there. Yes, we can take a metal detector and we can just put it down for silver and gold, so don't pick up anything else. There's different options we can do for him. So I mean, he's keeping his options open now. You know, he said, if this is the value, he said, this is more than I paid for the house. So I mean, you know, now the question becomes, you know, he asked the owner, the question is, should he pay off his house to sell the silver and pay off his house? You look, we can't give financial advice, okay, for one. The guy's got, he did say he's got a 8.1% interest loan on the house. You know, maybe may not be a bad idea to pay half of it. You know, I just don't know this guy's financial situation. I'm going to probably find out a little bit more tomorrow about that. So like I said, I'll release the information as I get it. But what a jackpot find. Why was it only stained in that area? That's what I would like to know. You know, I'm going to ask him tomorrow, did the bucket have any stains on it? I'm going to look at the bucket. I'm gonna try to flip up the bucket upside down, see if there's any manufacturing date on the bucket. That might give us some inkling when it was put there. You know, you know, could there be more? I don't know. So the next thing is, you know, we try to take care of every single customer out there. You know, try to help every single, yes, even the ones that come in hot-headed. And that's the type of channel I want to run for you guys all. I want to be honest with you guys. When you guys email me, you know, if I don't know something, I'm going to find it out for you. It might take me a couple days before I get some additional information if I don't know about a coin or something like that. I don't know everything about coins, especially foreign coins. Sometimes, you know, I know a little bit about foreign coins, but that's not my so-called expertise. I don't consider myself an expert in any way, shape, or form. Keep in mind, there are no experts in silver or gold. People may know a lot, but everybody don't know everything about silver and gold. Nobody does. All right, if anybody claims they do, they're lying to you. They're just lying. So I just want to make that very, very clear. You know, I love the emails. I'm trying to get back to you folks as fast as I can. And I'm going to end with a story that, you know, that's been bugging me. I don't know why all these years. But I remember there was a guy at Sears. He came down, I think it was from Massachusetts. And he was trying to help some family members help fix up their house. And he needed some specialized sockets. And we didn't have them in stock. They were so specialized, we had to special order them for them. So I'm thinking outside the box. We actually have them in our toolbox ourselves. So I was going to give him temporarily, give me these for now, pay me for these up front, then pay me for the special order ones. When you bring back me the other ones, I'll refund you the money on the other ones. He was willing to do that. I didn't know the guy from the hole in the wall. I was trying to do the right thing. The manager didn't want me to do that. She said she would take care of it. 3 or 4 days goes by. He comes back in. He says, "Did you guys order my sockets?" I'm looking, ran his name on the computer system. I said, "I don't see no order for you, sir." He says, "Some are a gosh darn biscuit." He said a little bit more than that, but I'm sure you guys can follow what I'm saying. So the manager was not there. I saw it, so I go in her office, and the sockets are sitting on the desk. Like, she didn't take care of the customer. Why? So I come back out and I go to our tool chest for the store, and I grab the sockets that he needed. I said, "Here, I'm not going to charge for these, but I'm going to, says, are you still going to be, he said, yeah, I'm going to be around for about another week or so. Go ahead and order them for me, and I'll come back. So 3 or 4 days later, they came in. The manager asked me, after it was all said and done, where those suckers? I said, I took care of them. So she was mad. She wrote me up, blah, blah, blah. The long story short, it made the customer happy. Well, about a week later, the guy wrote a review for me and says, Chris took care of me. The store manager needs a gosh darn Happy Meal from McDonald's, and Sears should not even buy it for her. I mean, he was so mad. And she she really did not like the review at all. And she wanted the corporate to take it down, and so corporate called me up, and corporate said, hey, your associate did the right thing. You know, he made the right move. Was it corporate policy? No. But they said I did the right thing at the end of the day. So this is what I try to do on this channel, is try to give you guys information. Yes, do I believe silver's going to go hit some of these crazy numbers we all see? Possibility, okay? Could silver run to 2,000? Yeah, it could. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. I might be wrong in that. So, you know, don't make any financial decisions on anybody says what on YouTube. And I've said that in my videos all the time. You got to listen to multiple people at coin shops, and please get to know your local coin shop. If you have more than one, try to get to know them all. Because when you need, if you have to sell for cash, who's going to give you the better price for one? Try to, you know, if you have a bunch of good coin shops, spread the wealth around a little bit for each coin shop. There are good most of these coin shops are good-hearted people. I've said before, if a coin shop can't give you 10-15 minutes of their time, especially if you're new or you have questions, it's not the coin shop for you then. You know, maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe, you know, they don't want to deal with anybody that day. I mean, it's sad to see that happening. And, you know, yes, some of us, what we do is repetitive, because people are asking the same questions over and over, which is fine, because, you know, people are starting to learn. We all learn at, you know, maybe not the same time. You know, we all stack at different times, and more and more people are starting to come into the stacking world. So I ask, if any other coin shop owner or worker is listening to this video, be patient. You know, this is the time to be patient. Build more of, you know, if you're patient, then you're going to get more business in the long run. And let's treat the customers right. That's the #1 goal. And I'll end with this. I said I was going to do this in this video. I don't buy a lot of coins for what I work with. Why? I think we're a little bit too high. I can get better deals out there. And I'm going to list a couple. You know, you might agree with me. You might not agree with me. The best deals for 90% silver across the board. I do believe Pinbacks is pretty gosh darn close with being #1. Monument Metals is right up there with them. And so is Hill Bullion with 90% silver. Pinbacks has great prices across the board, for the most part. You know, some of their stuff's a little high. You know, you have to shop around. Same with Monument Metals. They're pretty competitive too. So is Hill Bullion on their stuff. Another competitive company, you know, I do on eBay, Liberty Coin is another good reputable company to buy from. And this is a company. This is not some overnighter on eBay, you know, just, you know, private seller on eBay. This is a reputable precious metal dealer also. Ember is another one that I do quite a bit with too. Those are some of Pinehurst is another one, but Pinehurst can be high at times. Pinehurst, it seems like they've gone up with their prices a little bit. They also sell on the Walmart's website. Bullion exchanges, they're also very, very good folks. They also sell on their Walmart's website. Check both, because sometimes you can get a better buy on the Walmart's website from SD bullion, not SD bullion, excuse me, bullion exchanges, than you can get on their own website. I used to buy from a lot of them. Speaking about SD bullion, I used to buy a lot from SD bullion, but their prices seem to creep up a little bit. Every now and then they have a great deal too. You know, when you're shopping for silver, gold, or platinum, you got to shop around. If you're having a hard time finding something, put it in the comment section, email me. I'm always here for you. I know this video is longer than my normal videos, but I thank you all for taking time to watch today. On this note, Coin Shop Chris is out. See you on the next video.